Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Behind the Paws side series special, where we dive into all of the work that it takes to create our Warrior Cats Sims 3 series. And it is a lot of work indeed. So sometimes we'll spend these Behind the Paws episodes decorating the different camps and working on shifting them from season to season. Sometimes we will have to add in new territories for the cats to be able to hunt in. And sometimes we will be creating your own cats to add into our Warrior Cat series as side characters who will be in the background and possibly even have a chance to shine in the main plot lines in the future, which is always so exciting. This is one of our most highly requested side series that we do. If you are wondering how we actually managed to pull all of this off, please check the comment section for a pinned comment that will hold all of the rules over how to do this. Remember, you can submit as many cats as you want, but only one cat per comment so that I can keep them all separate. I do use a random generator to determine which comments we use, and you can only submit the same cat once per video. You can submit as many cats as you want, but you cannot tell me that you must have Fluffy Mittens the third in the video by putting 300 comments of Fluffy Mittens. Fluffy Mittens can come in once so that everybody has a fair chance to have their cat added in. And again, remember, if I do add in your cat to our Warrior Cat Sims 3 series, that may change the personality quite a bit depending on what the plot needs. The cat may show up as somebody who they get in a fight with, and maybe somebody doesn't make it. You need to be ready for the worst possible outcome, even though your cat may also end up becoming a love interest of one of our clan cats, moving into the clan, having kids, and a beautiful life full of romance and fresh prey, which really isn't that romantic if I start thinking about it. But anyway, just be ready if you do submit a cat to release kind of like all of your expectations and accept that they become part of our alternative universe and may not play out quite how you had in mind. However, I still think it's really fun for you guys to see your own cats in our series. So now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and start creating some cats. And today we are actually going to create 3 cats from our patrons. Because we're starting this off again, I needed some fresh cats to add in, and we have our patrons right inside of our Discord submitting dozens of amazing cats. So we're going to make 3 of them today. I'm really excited to dive into that because I haven't mentioned it, guys, but without our patrons, we would not have the Warrior Cat Sims 3 series having returned. It just would not have happened. Those of you who were around last year know how absolutely out of hand everything got and how stressful it was to try to maintain the series and how stressful it was to try to deal with people who got way too into the shipping wars. And it takes me about 7 hours to make a single episode, which is when those episodes are done out of love and definitely not done because they get a ton of views, it's a lot of work. And so I just want to really say thank you to our patrons because they showed up and they let me know how much they love it, and they let me know how much it meant to them and helped me really kind of recover from how overwhelmed I had become from our fandom getting out of hand and how overwhelmed I had become from how much work it is to make these series actually be created and to bring them to life. And without their support, both in every way that the patrons support me, it wouldn't be here. So I just really wanted to reiterate that because it's very important to point out. If you guys are wondering why Warrior Cats has come back, it's because I've had a lot of time to try to kind of recover from it, and because honestly of our patrons. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to pull it off because I would still be hiding under my desk going, no, the Starshippers are coming. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. And it is a ton of work when I could do other series that get even more views in a lot less time to kind of just put in that that effort. So anyway, now that I mentioned that, I just really felt it was very important to mention it to you guys. Let's begin. And we are going to begin by adding in Abby's cat. The first one submitted is Smokey, and he is going to be a farm cat wanderer. So he is going to be a wanderer. And if you check the comment section down below, in the pinned post, we may have some information about the different clans. You can make a clan cat if you want, but they will be considered a wanderer in our series. You cannot make a cat that belongs to one of the established clans. Only I am in charge of those for oh so many plot reasons. But you could say that like Smokey here, say that he formerly was of Mouse Clan, for instance. You could say he was of Mouse Clan, and we could consider him a wandering cat who wandered away from home and is just kind of like hanging out, just wants to see what's going on, and that's totally fine. Our Warrior Cat series is going to have a lot more cats than the actual Warrior Cat series wandering around, and the reason that we're going to do that is because I really want to have more of your cats have an opportunity to show up, and as a result they need to be a little bit more adventurous away from their territory than they are in the Warrior Cat series. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if it seems like the cats we have kind of wander away from their territory a lot, or we have a lot of visitors, it's because that is very intentional, and I am trying to make that happen. Ooh, we need to figure out a good way to make this marking. But I'm trying to make that happen so that we can really have fun, and we can really, we can visit with more cats. And not every single cat that we interact with has to belong to a clan, because then our clans would get really huge and kind of hard to control. So a lot of your cats may show up as a guest who maybe we kind of scruffle if they come into our territory, but we might, you know, sit down and have a decent conversation if we run into them in a park, for instance, that doesn't really belong to any particular cat's territory. But all right, I'm gonna need to start focusing. It's my first Behind the Paws in a while, so apologies if I seem to be sort of tripping over my words. And we're gonna make Smokey. And there we go. All right, this is looking more like Smokey. So Smokey is a mouser. So he has usually been on a farm, and he likes to go around and do a lot of the mousing. And he is extremely loyal to his friends, but still has a soft spot for two legs. Due to his past, he searches for his mate and kits who were taken by some two legs. Still, he believes two legs are good, and that maybe one day one of them will take him to find them. So I thought that was really sweet, and farm cats are a fantastic cat for us to possibly run into when we are roaming around the world. There we go. His eyes are kind of this beautiful teal green color. And let's see, I think I need to change his tail so that it's a little bit, he's a little, no, the head was what I wanted. His tail is going to be a little bit thinner if I can find the tail option. But the farm cats are a great option for us. It's coat color, fur shape. There we go. farm cats are a great option because they would definitely be around some of the territories that our clans are, and they would be an example of the cats that we could possibly run into while our cats are running around the place. He's not like super duper fluffy. I think we need here about this fluffy, maybe this fluffy, and then let's make his tail a little bit skinnier if I can. Oh, there's so many options, so many options. Let's just make his fur length a little bit smaller all around. Fur density, there we go. Now he looks a little bit more like a fluffy farm cat. That looks good. Or a scruffy sort of little farm cat. But that's fantastic. So that's a great example of the kind of cat that you could add in that we'll probably run into pretty often, since there are so many farms, especially around Meadow Clan's territory. And we might have a lot of overlap of visiting those farms, and maybe we have friendly interactions with the farm cats. So they let us do some extra hunting. Hey, why not? They've got kibble to eat if they don't eat the mice, and it helps the two legs appreciate the cats more if the mice stay down. So maybe they let some of the clan cats hunt sometimes. Or maybe our first interaction with Smokey will prove to be that he's very territorial of his area and that we might want to defend it, or maybe he'll even fall in love with one of our cats. So there's many options. He could be a friend, he could be a foe. It's going to be really fun just to put him in on one of the farms and see if we run into him in the future. So all right, Smokey, he is very loyal, so extremely loyal to his friends. Let's go with, well, he sounds kind of friendly, to be honest. So let's see. We'll put friendly, since there isn't a loyal option for a lot of the cats. And he's very much seems to like people. So he's not really skittish. I would say that maybe he's a little clueless, just a little bit, but we'll say that's because he forgives very, very quickly, and that can possibly get him in trouble with some of the other cats in the area. Maybe they could take advantage of his kindness after all. And then let's also make him quiet, perhaps. Maybe. I feel like he's a little bit, or maybe a little lazy. Maybe. He's a mouser though, so he probably isn't terribly lazy. Let's make him a little quiet. So he's friendly, clueless, and quiet, just kind of usually sticks to his own territory, but maybe he'll have some good information for us in the future. So all right, that is Smokey. Let's go ahead and add in another cat. Her eyes are what is really going to make her stand out too. So let's go to shape. We're going to change her eyes. Here we go. And she is a rational, quick thinking, stubborn cat who likes kits, and she often prefers to be alone with her own thoughts. And she's very lovely. I wonder if that preference of being alone with her own thoughts means that she likes to wander, and that's why she has gone so far. All right, let's see. But again, the reason that we would make it so that our cats travel more and that they wander from place to place more than they do in the books is so that we give them more story opportunities, because we are not always going to have things be quite as dramatic as they already are. Just having the cat clans fight all the time is not my goal. I want them to be able to come together sometimes, to have to push apart sometimes, to skirmish a little bit over territory, but also to have other things other than just fighting with each other and the forbidden romance plot lines be in our stories. I want to really open our clans up to the world, and that includes adding in your cats so that they can interact together. So all right, there we go. Lavender Ripple, maybe the last thing I could do is actually change your ears, because I think they're a little bit, yeah, look at that. I love how much I can customize. Oh my gosh, this is a little bit better for her ears. I love how much you can customize these kinds of details in Sims 3 too. But all right, I've been like babbling way too much. Let me change the ear position to be much higher. Ear scale a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. She looks very curious, and she does look like the kind of cat who kind of wants to be left with her own thoughts just a little bit. There. And we'll change the depth around. There we go. I like giving them a little bit of customization with those kinds of details, because then if she ever falls in love and has kits, we will be able to go ahead and have her unique traits passed on to her kits. So all right, she enjoys being a bit of a loner. So let's see. I think shy would be the wrong trait for her. She's independent, and she's rational and quick thinking. So we'll definitely give her the genius, and she likes kits. So rational, quick thinking, likes kits, and she's pretty stubborn. Do we actually have a stubborn? Because I don't think I have given a cat hyper, lazy, destructive, adventurous, aggressive. Let's go with proud then, to say that she can be a little bit stubborn. So we have to be careful, because proud cats might also pick a few more fights. But there we go, Lavender Ripple. She looks lovely. I wish I could make the end of her tail all white. I'll have to work on that some more. But I'm very excited. So now we have Smokey and Lavender Ripple, or Lavender Breeze. I can't believe I've been calling her Lavender Ripple. Oh my goodness. But we have Smokey and the Lavender Breeze, who we will be adding in to our series. And I've babbled on long enough, but I basically just wanted to reintroduce the concept. I wanted to reintroduce you guys to everything. And because we have a lot of hardcore warrior fans coming in who will be going, who are these cats and why are we adding them in if they aren't clan cats? I want to open our world up to more than just the clans, to more than just the plot lines of clans fighting with each other. I want them to be able to interact with problems that come from the city clan cats, which we'll be seeing in the future. I want them to be able to deal with problems that might come from the seasons changing and having to deal with maybe a bunch of two-legs coming for camping in the summer, or having to deal with the farming in the autumn. I want them to have a lot of opportunities to do things other than just forbidden romance and fighting between each other over territory. The world is a big place, and we'll have a lot more travelers and possibly be hosting a lot more adventurers. So it may become kind of a normal thing in our clans to have a wanderer pop by for a couple days, and we'll see how they interact with our cats. If they don't really interact at all, they may go on their way, but they may have made enough of an impression that maybe if one cat wants to go see what the other cat's up to, one of our clan cats might wander off and go visit the farm and see how Smokey is doing. And who knows, maybe then some Smokey kits could show up in a couple moons. So just keep that in mind. We're opening up our world. I hope you guys can keep your ideas open for the kinds of cats you would like to submit. Check out the comment section down below to make sure that you read through all of the rules first, and I will see you guys back here next week when we will be doing more of creating your warrior cats for our series. Until next time, guys, bye-bye!